Yeah, that'd be fine. It's pretty simple, but basically I carry a little first aid kit
Uh-huh.
of detoxifiers with me, and so if I start coming down with anything, if I start getting a sore throat or congestion or anything, I take stuff that knocks it out. And
Okay.
then lately I've been flying with a mask that you can get on Amazon.com for about 20 bucks that actually has silver and charcoal embedded in it. And so I'll wear that on airplanes because the air on airplanes is just horrifically bad,
Oh, okay.
and
You're
it's
gonna have to
recycled.
tell me about the name of that mask. I'll pull it up on the screen for people.
Let me see if I've
I,
got one around here somewhere. Where is it
that would be a
hiding?
helpful sort of sort of hack to have, huh?
Yeah, where is that thing? I just saw it laying around here
Yeah,
somewhere.
no worries. Maybe we can pull
Let's
that
see if
up.
I. Well,
Um,
I'll tell you what.
yeah.
I have it. I don't have the brand, but this is what it looks like.
Oh, look at
So
that.
if you see this on Amazon, it's like cloth, and it has charcoal and silver embedded on the inside, and it has a little breathing valve so that it doesn't, block your breathing. And it works. It works really well.
Wow.
Um, yeah. So if you do like travel mask on Amazon or something, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, I'm searching for that right now.
Actually, I could probably do that myself, but
Yeah. I
so yeah, that. Um, and I just don't get sick. I just don't. Let's see here.
yeah, I'm looking at that's a big deal, right? Oxygen and the amount of pathogens that are in the air, especially in airplanes, right? I mean, it's a big deal.
Well, yeah, because the airplane air is recycled and it's not cleaned. And I mean, you sit there when they first disconnect from the terminal, and usually you can smell the exhaust from the engines coming in because of the way they route the. Um, let me see. Let me try a face
I
mask.
I
So
brought one up
it's
here.
yeah.
Is this one up that I have on the screen now? Dust respirator. Um,
That's not the brand, but that's very similar to it.
yeah. Okay.
Gosh,
Well, that's okay. We can find it later.
yeah,
There's some other
yeah.
brands
Maybe you
here
can link
too.
to it. I can definitely find it. I mean, it's sitting right around here somewhere. I just saw it a little while ago.
Yeah.
The box for it,
Well, that's a cool
but
idea though to be able to do that. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so you take some homeopathics? Is that?
No, I don't do homeopathics. I do. There's a product called Accelerated Silver that I travel with,
Oh,
which
right.
is a monoatomic silver.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you've had Sarah Banta on your show, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, we have her stuff in our store. I know you have her stuff in your store. I love that stuff. It's
hmm
great, isn't it?
hmm Yeah, there's a lot of confusion over silver products, and some of them are not really good for the body. Some of them, the particle sizes are too big. So she's got a really good one, and it works well. So I always travel with that. I have like a nasal mister that I keep that in, so I can spray it in my nostrils and breathe it into my sinuses, and that's really good if you start getting congestion. So when I land from wherever I'm traveling, as soon as I get to my room, I will spray that in my sinuses and flush stuff out. And usually a lot of mucus and stuff will come out.
Oh my goodness.
And then I also always travel with chlorine dioxide, either MMS. If I'm going overseas, I'll travel with MMS, which are two solutions that you mix, and it creates chlorine dioxide, which I put into 6 ounces of lemonade sweetened with stevia and drink that. That is like my silver bullet. That kills pathogens big time. And usually those are all I need. But I'll take nanozeolites like the advanced TRS from Cosiva. I always bring those because those will grab onto toxins and pathogens. Because you never know. Sometimes you may be picking up a toxin. Sometimes you may be picking up a bacterial or viral pathogen or a parasite. In case of food poisoning, you might get a mold or something like that. So I bring stuff that will kill pathogens of whatever kind, and then also things like the nanozeolites that will pull toxins out of the body,
That's fascinating. And
and
where
it
do you get
works.
the MMS from?
kvlab.com.
Oh,
Yeah,
KV.
the guy that sells it, he actually has a license to create and sell chlorine dioxide. He sells it for municipal water systems, and so that's where I get mine.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let me pull that up on the actual page here. People can take a
And
look
of
at that.
course, if you Google chlorine dioxide or MMS or CDS, which is chlorine dioxide solution, you'll see all kinds of FDA warnings and people saying that it's toxic. And believe me, when I was first told about it, I was told about it by some fellow students at Hippocrates Health Institute, and I absolutely didn't believe it. And I was like, "There's no way that I'm going to be ingesting or recommending anybody to ingest bleach
Yeah.
because that's what it creates." But I wound up getting Lyme disease, and so I thought, well, let me see how this stuff works, and I tried it out, and it got rid of Lyme disease in 3 weeks. I didn't even take it regularly. I was just kind of taking a hit or miss,
Oh my goodness.
and so that opened my eyes up. So then I started doing testing and doing blood tests and quantum biofeedback and stuff to see what it was really doing in the body. And what they say about it is true. Initially it raises chlorine levels in the body, but then over a couple of hours, it's metabolized into massive amounts of oxygen and a small amount of sodium. And so you'll see the sodium levels elevate a little bit, but the oxygen levels massively elevate in the body, and the chlorine levels go away. And so I always take it, and it's been a godsend for me
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have to worry about. I mean, there used to be sometimes I would come back from travel and I would be sick for weeks. Like if I picked up a chemtrail bug, quantum biofeedback will identify a lot of biowarfare agents and GMO, what they call cross-domain organisms, which are genetically modified crosses between bacteria and fungi or other organisms.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would go and get quantum biofeedback and see what was going on. And sometimes those chemtrail bugs can take weeks or months to get rid of if you don't know about these supplements that will kill them off and pull them out of the body.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do to mitigate travel for sure.
Mhm. And then just living food,
Yeah.
eating a living food diet. We're the only organisms on this planet, from bacteria to whales, that eat cooked food, and
Mm-hmm.
it comes with certain problems as long as you overdo it. The body can adapt to a certain degree, but only maybe 20% of your diet
Mm-hmm.
it can adapt to cooked food. The rest of it's got to be uncooked food.
Mm-hmm.